Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to today's webinar. So today we are going to show you a really easy exercise regime that you can include in your daily life. And I'm here with the lovely Sandy Biltoff. So hang on, let me just bring up the screen here so I can see what I'm doing. And she is being a great sport today because she's actually going to do a live demonstration for everyone of this exercise regime. And so, if we think about exercise and why it's important, they actually say that, the lack of inactivity or the lack of exercise is like the new smoking. It's actually, that bad to not be doing anything. They say that most people are doing far too little in terms of movement and exercise. And, obviously there's heaps of health benefits to doing exercise. The natural mood lifter. It really helps to keep you mobile. It helps to improve your immune system, and ultimately it can help you live longer. So many people feel they don't have time to exercise, and this little exercise regime that we're sharing today is actually from Dr. McCullough, and Sandy's going to demonstrate it for us. So it's actually a 3 to 4 minute workout. What's really great about this workout is that it actually activates 16 of your major muscle groups. It's also considered what's called a nitric oxide dump. So you might have heard that word nitric oxide before. We've actually, there's a supplement that we use in our range that does support that. But this particular exercise really helps to get the nitric oxide synthesized in your body, and that is really great for your heart. Okay, so the typical workout involves 4 different exercises of 3 sets of 10 reps. And so that if you're not used to exercise talk, that might be, oh, what does that mean? But we're going to step you through that just shortly here with Sandy. Sorry, got a bit of background noise, that's okay.
Yeah, sorry, there's heaps of traffic going past. I didn't think of that coming outside.
That's okay. Well, it's, this exercise regime is intended to be done 3 times a day, but you need to wait 2 hours between each session. So you could do this in the morning when you get up, you could do it at lunchtime, and then in the evening. And really, there's really no excuses for not doing it. Obviously, if you've got an injury and you can't, that's different. But, it doesn't really take up much of your time. So it's actually considered a high-intensity interval training type exercise. It actually helps to address free radicals and get the blood vessels open and flowing, and helps really a lot with your heart health. It can improve your blood pressure as well, and improve your immune function, which I mentioned before. Helps to thin the blood and reduce those toxins. I'm just going to mute you for a second, Sandy.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Let me just mute Sandy for a tick. It helps to thin the blood because, toxins build up in our blood and our blood gets thicker, and our blood actually gets thicker as we get older as well. So what else? It helps with, reducing the risks of heart attack and strokes. And it can also help with lean body mass as well. The other great thing about this exercise is that it helps to improve mobility, which is really an important thing to maintain as we get older, and strength. So one of the first things we start to lose as we get older is the strength in our legs as well. And so this exercise here is going to address that too. So as I mentioned, it's going to work out 16 of the largest muscle groups. And the first one we're going to start with. So I'll actually get you to stand up, Sandy, and start with the first one. So the first one is squats. And this, so Sandy, just go ahead and start. Yep, and so you can see Sandy there, she's bending her knees and putting her arms out in front at the same time. And so she's going to do 10 repetitions of that exercise before she moves on to the next one. So she's activating her glutes, hamstrings, quads, and calves during that first exercise. Now she's doing the tinge soldier. So this is activating deltoids and triceps. So swinging the arms at 90 degrees. The next one that she's doing is activating her lats, traps, deltoids, and rotator cuffs in her shoulders. It's called the slow angel back. And so this is really getting the blood pumping around the body. So great exercise. And then the next one is the military shoulder arm press. This is activating, again, traps, neck, deltoid, and triceps. So she's really getting the blood pumping. Yeah, and you got to do another set. Yeah, I'm going to unmute you for a second. So are you feeling any burning yet? How are you feeling?
Just a little bit in the shoulders.
Yeah, start to feel it. So she's like going up to the second set, she can start to feel the burning in the shoulders. But, you know, and you think, oh, you want to stop. But this is the point where you push through. You know, you think, oh, it's just a little bit of burning. I'm going to push through. It's a very short regime, so you can push through and keep going. So she's probably feeling it in her shoulders now as burning a bit, and they're getting a bit fatigued. So, and there she's coming up to, she's nearly complete the second set of the exercise. And so by now, Sandy's heart's pumping a lot harder and the blood's circulating a lot more. And what she'll probably find is when she's finished the 3 sets, she'll feel that release of endorphins as well. Now she's going on to the last set. So she's doing a squat. She's actually squatting down, and we can't see her completely, but it's almost like she's about to sit into a chair, but not quite. But she's getting up before she does that. So yeah, she's probably getting a little bit more fatigue now. So we're coming up to the second last.
Done. That's still frozen. Can't see me? You've gone frozen. I'm so lost. What happened to Katie? She's dropped out. I don't know what happened to Katie. I don't know where she's gone. But anyway, with those, when you're doing these sorts of exercises, making sure that you keep your back straight.
Okay.
Your back on.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
I lost you. Yeah, so I was just saying, when you're doing these, making sure that you keep your back straight when you're going down. It's really like you're going to sit on the toilet.
Are we still live on Facebook? Oh, yeah, we are.
So,
okay,
yeah.
we're still live on Facebook. Great. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, go on, Sandy.
Yeah, so when you're going down, making sure you keep your back straight and like you're going to sit on a toilet, really. That's a really good way to explain it.
Yep.
Legs apart at shoulders and keeping your core on. So a lot of people don't really know how to turn the core on, but basically how I explain it, it's like imagine a pin is going to come up towards you, so you're going to pull in. The same with the young guys, so you really got to pull it in. So it's really important that protects your lower back.
Okay. Great.
So,
excellent. And how do you feel after doing that? It's a very short 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, I can feel my heart, I can feel the blood starting to pump.
Yeah.
Got lights around here. And yeah, definitely in my shoulders and everywhere I can feel the tingling and the burning. So, and I mean, that didn't take long to do. So, like you say, if you can do that 3 times a day, you don't need a lot of room. So to do it.
It's fantastic because
you can do it at work.
Absolutely. You can do it at work. You can do it on your lunch break. You can do it when you jump out of bed. It's free. You don't have to go to a gym. You're going to be activating 16 muscles. Yeah. And you can really build on it too. If you started doing with 10, you can go up to 20 repetitions. And then actually what you're doing then is you're actually completing, by the time you're probably doing 20 and doing 3 sets a day, you're very close to, 15, 18, maybe even 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'll go inside.
Okay. And you may be even going to be hitting, 15, 20 minutes of exercise every day. and now you've hit the recommended amounts to keep cardiovascular health and to stay fit and healthy. And then, of course, the other thing that it's doing for Sandy when she's going through that regime is it's building muscle strength, which is really important because as we get older, we start to lose our muscle mass. And so what would be really great for Sandy right now is to go and have a Sizzle Ripped. You know, Sizzle Ripped, that product is designed to be taken, well, you can take it anytime, but you get more benefit if you take it after some form of exercise. And so now would be a great time that she could take that and help her body to recover faster and she can build up quicker. Now, if people are watching this and they're a bit older and they're not used to doing anything like this, it would be recommended to start really slow, maybe even start at 1 or 2, you know, of each if they can manage it, or do a modified. Even with the squatting, you could modify that. You know, you don't have to go down as far, just bend your knees very slightly. Perhaps if you can't put your arms out, you could just bend your knees and without your arms. So what you want to do is just modify those exercises so that you can manage them. But the goal would be to build up and get to the point where you could do the regime exactly like what Sandy just did before and get the full benefit. And it, sort of like use it or lose it. The reality is as we get older, this stuff gets harder. It's not getting easier. And we've got things going against us. You know, we're losing more muscle mass. We're losing strength at a faster rate. I think I read in McCullough's site yesterday, your muscle mass peaks around just over the age of 40. And then after that, it starts declining. So really important stuff. And yeah, and not to mention it improves your mood too, Sandy. How do you feel after exercising in terms of a mood boost?
Yeah, definitely feel a lot better. You feel like you can do so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Because I've read that.
Yeah, and then if anybody does have shoulder problems when you're doing that rotation up and around, you can come up like that.
Yeah, good.
Just go around like that. Because a lot of people do have shoulder problems.
Yes.
So you just got to, you know, just change the exercise so it suits you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So that's yeah, really good exercise. The other thing is, you know, I also read that, you know, when a doctor prescribes medication for depression, an antidepressant, that it's actually been proven that exercise is more effective than an antidepressant. And the reason is that when you actually start getting that blood pumping and moving around the body, you get that release of endorphins, and the endorphin release can be stronger than what any medication can give you. So, I mean, you know, in an ideal world, doctors would be recommending some sort of an exercise program like this before prescribing an antidepressant and seeing perhaps if that makes a difference, enough of a difference to the person. That's just my thoughts. That's my personal opinion. Of course, don't go against what your doctor says. If he's prescribing you medication, you should definitely be taking it. But the truth is that exercise does help mood significantly, a lot.
And also, so, Katie,
yeah,
exercise should really be like food. You know, we need food for our bodies. Our bodies needs exercise. So we eat 3 times a day. Basically, you can do that exercise easy 3 times a day. We brush our teeth. We can still, you know, fit exercise in. Doesn't take long.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Great. Well, thank you, Sandy, for demonstrating it. That was lots of fun. Sorry, my connection dropped out.
Sorry about the traffic noise.
Oh, that's all right. Anyway, I'm just seeing if there's any questions. There's 6 participants on the call. If anyone's got any questions, throw it in there. Otherwise, I guess we'll wrap up here. I will post the information about this exercise regime on the group. There actually is a video I did post last week, but I thought it was really good to actually show it in action and talk it through as well. So that's the end of the call today. Hopefully that's inspired you, motivated you to go out and get moving and maybe start incorporating something on a regular basis into your day so you can have better health for you.
Thanks, Katie.
Right. Thanks, Sandy. Thanks a lot. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have a great weekend.
Bye. Bye.